Just bead crocheting. Then strung this up about an hour ago and thought, maybe somebody might like to see how this process is done. No, not really. How do you like the color? Beautiful. Hi, Michael. It's so simple. If you can slip stitch, you can do this. I do love the colors, yes. I'm not sure of the color combo that I chose. But let's see, it starts with start down here. You know, I've always struggled over purple. I cannot find the right purple that I like. So it starts with the red. I got red, orange, yellow, green, a blue, a dark blue, and then a purple lined bead because I can't find any purple beads. So that's how I did it. Katie. Hey, sweetheart. I love crocheting, period. Using a 1.5. I can use like a 0.85. I can use that. I just wanted my center circle. You really can't tell it. You can't see it. To be smaller. I don't have a preferred thread because I can use a size 10. I can use a 30 weight, a 40 weight, or a 50 weight. I can use them all. I don't really have. The smaller the thread, the smaller the hook you have to get. And what did I do? You see how I messed up? Oop, oop, oop. See to fix. I just take it out. And I really didn't mess up. I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't pull it back right. It's down in there. I have 5 or 6 of them that I have. I like the size 8 beads better than any of them, but I have made it in all kinds of sizes down to 15s. 15, I'm talking about a 15-0 seed bead. Do you? Yeah. Have you heard of DMC pearl cotton? I use quite a bit of that in a size 8. Um, you can use a size 5 too. It depends on what beads you have. These 8s have, have some room in them. Sometimes I have a tendency to pull this, my working thread here a little too tight, so it's tough to get underneath some of them beads sometimes. Just lay it over like that. Working on that one right there. It's flat. Pull this one down. Make sure it's flat over that one. Wrap around and pull through. Real simple. So Katybug, why are you still up? I know why Michael's up. He's probably editing. Katybug, why are you up? And I don't know about anybody else. Does anybody crochet in their lap? Can you crochet? This is stressing to me to hold it here when I want to crochet back here. I'm always up late. Yeah, me too. Makes me want to get my crochet bead frog out and keep going. Yes, do. We'll have a bead crochet party go. Hey, Breezy. Where else? I'm doing a bead crochet. These are the colors I chose, 7 colors. Like I said, it's hard. I like to crochet back here, close to the chest. It looks like I'm slow at doing this, but it's the way I'm set up. Otherwise, I could crochet faster if it was closer to me. Katie, you said you do too, Breezy? Yes. It's hard to break that habit because you're supposed to have your hands down and it relaxes your shoulders. I've had frozen shoulder in both of my shoulders, and it's because of not relaxing my shoulders. And that is one thing you guys don't want to get is frozen shoulder. Crochet on top of nursing infants. I don't think my shoulders will relax even. Sure they will. I feel like something's not right there, so I'm going to take all that back out. And typically, I don't normally sit here and pull these out. Like I said, being under a camera, looking into the screen to make sure that I'm in my little square is throwing me off. I have made several of them. Here's one. I just put the bracelet part on there so I don't lose it. This one is a teal purple and a light blue. Sewing. I love these. They're gorgeous. I love them. Easy to work up. Here's one. This is a big one. This is going to be a key thing. A key fob. This is it's 3 different shades of pink. I don't think it shows 3 different shades. See one, and that's a light pink, and then a kind of a white light pink. That was done in 10 crochet thread. Thank you, Katie. This one was done um, with, it's a bead mix, a fall bead mix. I like the silver line beads. I've always liked them. That's a silver line bead, makes it sparkle. Then I made, this is a bead mix too. These are greens. Blues. Breezy, there's a lot of crochet people that do it. Just type in bead crochet for beginners. This is another green with a metallic running down the center. I do like spirals. Hello, Lydia. I do like the spirals. I got another one I'm working on is a chevron in a rope. This is a bead mix. This one, this one needs to be called crazy because it's just it's just a bead soup. That's what that one looks like. This one I did in a spiral, just wrap beads around. Pretty neat. I didn't really enjoy the process of that one. And my last one I did, this is a bead soup too. Look at that sparkle. Oh my God. I love this one. Kind of reminds you of Christmas with all the lights. Isn't that beautiful? Yep. That's what I do. Bead soup, yes. That means like if I was to sweep my floor right now and all the beads that have dropped on the floor, I would put them in a little container and throw them on some thread and it'd be bead soup. Squinting at Christmas light. I know. Crazy Witch. I was watching you earlier. Welcome in. Good to see you. I know last week I did so much beading. Across my finger right there. It was sore. I had to put a Band-Aid on it so I could keep crocheting. Thank you, Lydia. I don't sleep much either. I always feel like when you're sleeping, you're not working, so you didn't get anything done. And I always liked going to bed accomplished, like I did something. What is this sleep you speak of? No, it's when you close your eye. I can lay down and actually want to go to bed and go to sleep, but I will sit and toss and turn for several hours. But I found through some reading that if you do that, you actually weaken your body by fighting going to sleep or fighting not going to sleep. You're doing one of two things. So if you haven't fell asleep in an hour after laying down, get up until you can try it again. And I've been doing that to the point like I've already went to bed once and tossed and turned and shook my legs like this all night long for a little bit and said, "Forget it, I'm getting up." You know the old saying, count sheep? I've done that. One, two, three, four. No, I've heard of sleep before. It's a phenomenon. Happens once in a blue moon. Anyway, I have this. I bought me a DocuCam, and I'm telling you, I really like it. I can tap underneath here, and it has the light. Let me see. See, the light went off. That's one, two. It's bright three. I can't see how you're doing this project. Are you saying because I'm not doing it right now? You go under a bead, push the bead over, get under the bead, push it over, make it lay flat, bring down the same color bead, wrap your yarn, and pull through. One thing about bead crochet, you see these little hairballs. They're not, well, they're fibers. It's coming off of anything. So you have to pick them out. How is the weather over in the west side of the state, Mara? Is Mara in here? Did I miss Mara? HF. Darcia? Hello, Darcia. Hello, Mara. If I'm missing you, I don't see it. Trying to crochet. I can't crochet and read at the same time. Can you see it now, HF? You see what I'm doing? Let me see if I can get. I don't know how to get it. Push that bead over there like that. Push it down. Pull this one down. Cover it up. Pull through. Oops. I got a long ways to go. See all them beads I got to go through? Long ways to go. So when you're loading up beads like this, whatever size bead that you're using, you times it by 10. So if I want a 7-inch bracelet, um, I have to do a 70-inch pile on 70 inches of these beads, string them on. And what it is, I just have them laid out in the color combo like this. I have piles of them, and I just go one down, load it all up until I get 70 inches. So I think I wanted this one to be 7 inches. I change the size all the time. So this one is almost 6 inches now, so I still got some ways to go. You wouldn't believe how many beads you have. What size is that needle? You're talking about the hook? The hook is a 1.5. The beads are a size 8. And I'm using a size 10. Um, this is Artis from Hobby Lobby, size 10. Now this isn't the one, but that's what I use on 11. I always put my label inside so I don't lose it and not get it out. It's the Artis. Number 10 crochet thread in the color green. That's in this one. The one I'm using now. It fell on the floor. Or something that small just rolls right underneath your chair. Okay, it rolled underneath my chair and got stuck. This is a light, like a lilac. Just messing myself all up. Nice color, yeah. I think I have every color there is. Got it tangled up in the chair. Oh my. There. I think you can see it. That's pretty much a true color. It is pretty much. All right. Well, I dropped some crochet hooks the other day, and I still ain't found one of them. I think think it went under my desk in the corner. I think I'm going to start working on some coin purses, beaded coin purses. Sorry guys, I I keep trying to get it closer to me. See how that bead popped forward? It's because I didn't have it down right. Try this again. Push it down. Did it again. Doing that. There we go. I love coin purses. Have them. I found a couple of them. Um, I saw one tonight, a crocheted beaded frog. I thought it was so cute. I never ventured out into. Good job, Crafty Witch. I hope you get some new subscribers here too. I never ventured out into doing. I can do a coin purse, but it would be a purse form, not on a frame. And I never done it in a round. I would make it long. Um, so the part of, really these patterns are the same thing as if the way you're crocheting, like increasing in an amigurumi or something like that. It's the same thing. You're just adding a bead. I don't think it would be too hard. I guess I just never really wanted to do it. These always intrigued me about the color combination that you could put together. Because I have like 5 or 6 of them over there that I've loaded them up. After about an hour and a half of loading beads up, you don't want to, I didn't want to crochet much on them. Give it a break. There you go. Crafty Witch. Do they call you CW? I saw Michael call you CW. Is that what you do? CW. Katie, your yarn is just beautiful. Yeah, I think you kind of fell off just sticking with the grays. Although they are pretty grays, I'll say that. But I couldn't pick a one that I liked best. I know, it's just beautiful. That's something I've never wanted to do. Spin yarn, color yarn. I think color yarn. um, my thread that I use for stuff like this, if I wanted it to be pink, I got a permanent marker that I color the thread. So I don't need all those colors. I don't mind spinning, but ain't nope for dyeing it. Nope. Although I would like to see somebody do, you know how when you're trying to get your, I don't know how to explain it. Like you have, let's just use this for an example. Pour, like your yarn is all hanging off of a bottle or a slope or a board or whatever, and pour the color at the top and let it drain down. And then the next color, let it drain down. I so want to see somebody do that. Or let it soak up, the opposite way of doing it. I think that would be cute. I would be probably wasting a bunch of yarn trying stuff like that. I think it looks good whenever they do it with paint. It's been amazing to definitely find something. Yeah. Stick with what you love doing. Like wick aspect. I know I'd be in the poorhouse trying stuff out like that. I seen them do it at the paint shop in in a town where I used to live at, and I would go in and ask for the drippings when they painted a car and stuff. Um, Peel it off like it's stuck, or just take a blade and shave off some of the ink. And I use them for what I called skins at the time. I don't know what they're called now, but if you can imagine, um, let's see, if you can imagine one of these without the backing on it, these are cabochons. So I would take my blade and slice off slices, skins is what I called, and then put a little clear glue on the bottom of this, and that skin would be what you see the paper there. I would crochet or bead around things like that. One of a kind designs, you know, you'll never get two the same. Now they put paper behind those cabochons. Well, Michael, your linked hearts pattern, it's so cute. Since it ain't that wide, I might be able to do that one. I can't do blankets because I don't have any hooks to do it like that. So I might be able to do that one. How many stitches across is it? You said 71, was it? I got an Afghan hook. I might be able to do that one. Yep, I do hearts. I've been working on, well, I started these. I started out with finding a heart pattern that is a square. So I found this one and I'm using the retro, Red Heart Super Saver Retro. And because I was going to make me a little purse, a little sack of some sort. Not necessarily, I don't know. I was starting out that way. Well, I ended up making 81 of them so far. But it's a heart pattern for Valentine's. So then I did it, and then it's like, okay, 81. What are you going to do with them now? I did not think it that far out. So now I got it sitting up here trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Busting out a lot of blankets this year since blankets have made so much. Yeah. I think I got burnt out on blankets, although I have done what? I did 3 of them last year, I think. I did the Carwin heart throw. I did that one this year. It's only it's only the 31st. No, I haven't done any blankets this year. Sorry about that. Misspoke. So silly. One year I did 2 corner to corner Alabama blankets, a Alabama throw for the couch, and a Denver Broncos. And you guys, I did all that in 2 months. That killed me. And I really haven't took on a big project like that since. Colorado girl. Yeah. Write them down. Make sure you write them down. I used to keep a notebook beside the bed. Yeah, I'd wake myself up to write it down. I get mine while I'm sleeping, not usually during the day. You need to, they have 4 by 8 foot dry erase at Lowe's. I bought one, I think it was only like $7 for the thing. And I cut it into different sections for different things. Like if I'm sitting up here at the desk and wanted just something simple to over here to write on. I was going through a lot of paper trying to write them down. But you can get a big one from Lowe's for about $6. One side is dry erase and the other side is chalk. You have a dry erase door. Yeah. Never thought about putting it on the door. I just put mine, cut them up in different size. That is a good idea, put them on the door. Got this dry erase roll paper. Oh, I didn't know they had it. Huh. So how does this DocuCam look? I'm still trying to figure it out. Because, I don't know what that is. I thought that was a zoom, but it ain't doing nothing. Oh, is it better that way or this way? That's the bright lights. Oh, Lord. Anybody getting dizzy yet? Only thing I don't know where the zoom is. It's got, I wonder if it's zoom. Did it move any? No, I don't know. I think it's, I recorded some earlier and thought it looked pretty good, but looking here, when you open the app, you can't have your camera going when you open the app, which made me think, how can I tell if I'm zooming in if I can't have the camera on? Made no sense to me. Thank you, Michael. Organizing. I think my problem is organizing my goals. Does that make sense? Organizing my goals. Yeah? Katie Bug, you're still young. At my age, psst, ain't much that you haven't done already. I just get up and thank God I got one more day to live on the earth. And crochet. That's all I wanna do. My husband has figured out if he keeps me in yarn, I stay out of his one hair left on his head. You guys, I joke about that all the time. Katie, you could probably be my daughter. I say you're about 31, 32. Did it again. Turn it, turn it, turn it. You're still a youngin'. I'm waiting, Katie. You gonna tell me how young you are? We know Michael's a young man. Crafty witch. Still with us? Crafty witch, 39. You're a youngin', but I'm 40. I told you you could be my daughter. 48. You're still young too, Michael. You guys are babies. Mine's coming up shortly, which I don't really care about celebrating it. It's just another day to me. I think that's 7 inches now. Looky there. Right on it. Okay. So to finish this off, Panda's is, yeah, his is close to mine. His is before mine, let's say that. I did there, but we got to get that right. So you want to end on your starting bead. What are you guys going to do for his birthday? Because you guys are still young, you celebrate it. I think the last one that I celebrated was my 50th birthday. And I believe 50 was women get hung up on certain years of their birthday. Well, yeah, Katie, if I had you at 16, I would be old and I would be your mother. I wasn't even thinking of guys at that age. Guys, boys, whatever. So now all I'm going to do is do a single crochet all the way around. I'm going to pick the bead up, slide it over, and do a single crochet all the way around. That one didn't work. Grandma turned 80. Alright, so I did the single crochet all the way around. And all that does is flatten your bead out so it's not sticking out everywhere. They're all flat. There. And then I'm going to do the same thing like I did down here. Do 3 rows because this is what it will be put into a bead cap. Put glue around that and stick the bead cap on there and butt it right up against those beads. It looks like that. So I'm going to do 2 rows. Has what are those shots called? I went to a pain management because I've got a ruptured disc and a bulging disc, and I've had it for over 20 years. So sitting or standing hurts. Sitting for a long time or standing, just cooking dinner. Usually by the time I get through cooking dinner, it's like, I got to go sit down. Um, but I was in a pain management where they didn't believe that you should be on any kind of pain medicine. So they give you the, oh, what's that stuff Michael Jackson died from? The stuff that puts you to sleep. Hospitals use it for putting you to sleep. Anesthesiologists will use it. Can't think of it. Propofol, yes. They would do a shot in your back, but propofol. I think I had to quit doing that because the last time that they put me down, or sleep, not down, I heard them talking. I felt the needle go in my back, and it was L1 and L4. And I was crying on the table. Now I'm sound as supposed to be asleep. And whenever they woke me up, they asked me if I was okay, and I said yeah, and I told them everything they said during the conversation that I was out, supposed to be an out. So they tell you if you do that, you can't have any more of these shots. So I never got any more. I just learned how to deal with the pain. Come on. What am I doing? Didn't I just go around, guys? Yes, I did. I know I did. Back pain is nothing to laugh about. I think that and a toothache. Those two pains. Just do it this way again. Sure what I do. Have you seen a video on how they replace a knee? I like watching stuff like that. I'm a little weird, but I do. This time, ideal what I did there, but it looks. My back went out. Hello, Maria. My back went out. No, no lie. I rolled over in bed and I said, ow. I heard a pop and I said, ow, and went right back to sleep. The next morning, I could not get up out of bed. So I thought, my back hurt really bad. I didn't think anything about it. So did the normal. I'm not running to the doctor every time I'm in pain. I don't do that. So I waited about 3 or 4 days and it wasn't getting any better. And I finally decided to go to the doctor after a week because I was not getting any better whatsoever. And he immediately said, "Oh, you need surgery." And I asked him if I could stay awake during the surgery, and he said, "No." No, are you nuts? And it's like, "No, I like watching stuff like that. I would like for you to put a mirror up there so I can watch what you're doing." And he said, "No." He said, "The only other option you have is to live off of pain pills. And we do not recommend that at all because it messes up your liver." So I said, "If I only have two options, you gave me two options, so I can choose one or the other, right?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, let's try the pills because I'm not in the mood to talk about surgery." Well, it was the Oxycontin, and I did not know. I did not get addicted to it, guys. I never got addicted to it. You got to be responsible for medicines like that. I only took a half a pill when my back was killing me, and a few hours later, if it did not go away, I would take the other half. So maybe in a day, I might have took one or maybe one and a half, but I never abused it. But after about 2 years, I went in and he said there's only one. The only option I had now was surgery, but he wanted to call it's a they drill a hole in your back and they put this sponge in where the bulging or the ruptured disc was, and put this sponge in there. And he said the worst case scenario is that open wound, can get infected. And I said, I don't want to be a guinea pig because this was new at the time. I don't want to be a guinea pig, so just refill my prescription. I'll still do that. I think I was on Oxycontin for about 10 years, and finally I still hurt, yes. I just take a leave or something like that. Well, you can't get a hold of Oxycontin anymore. Thank you, Michael Jackson and a couple others, celebrities. Now they want you to do the oh, what is it? Non-steroids? Not non-steroids, pain management steroids. See, and I never got when he put me on them, he never said the addiction part of it. I never got addicted to them to begin with. I never wanted to be a person that took pills. I've had several surgeries, and I've had doctors say out of all their patients during the day, the surgeries or whatever, I was the only one at my age, at 55 at the time, come in there and have surgery and not be on a daily pill. It's very rare that that is. Now, I take about 10 of them a day. The addiction rate. I can't do hydros. They will not let, yeah, and not sleep. I did the same thing to me. Now, I had a pill one time, and the doctor, I showed him the pill. It was a Percocet. And inside the Percocet pill, wouldn't that make a good key fob? That would be so pretty. Um, had red specks in it. They were telling me, and I had a bad reaction to it. My face turned red. My heart, I felt like it was slowing my heart down. I really did. And when I called him up and told him that the Percocet is making me, um, my face was beet red. I had allergic reaction to it, I think. But they told me, oh, give it a couple of days. It'll be all right. No, I didn't take the Percocets anymore. I think that would be good as a keychain fob. What do you guys think? The little flowers. You know what? I've lost it. I lost it. I was showing it, and I don't know. Maybe my granddaughter took it. I don't know. I can't find it. Those was even smaller beads. These are 8 and the daisy one was. Hey, Dawn Yarn Doll, are you still up on your live over there? Could have I could have sewed these two together and made a bangle. So pretty. Thank you. So I got that one made. So now I got to this other one is a. Now this one I'm using a hook. This one is a 1.3. Don't ask me why I changed needles and stuff. I never know why I do anything. Yes, it could be a necklace like this one. I mean, I have enough beads that I could probably do a necklace. This here's the necklace part there, and that's the bracelet part. I just connected them so I don't lose them. Create and relate. Hello. They're gorgeous. Of course, I wouldn't show anything that's not gorgeous in my book, my opinion, and it don't matter. Look at that. So it can go up to I believe these are 7s. It can go up to an 8 or 9 because I have a lot of people say, oh, I would buy that if it was such a, this size. All right. So this one's a 7 total, but I have a 1-inch chain on it, so it can be an 8. Purple. So let's work on this one. How long have I been? An hour? I didn't think anybody would be up really. I was watching Dawn and Lisa over there. And then what was it? The Crafty Witch, she was on. I was watching her. I like to watch people in crochet. If I get to typing, I don't get anything done. All right, now I gotta find my. Look how tiny that is. It's real tiny. I know you'll get to talking. And let me tell you, and time goes by so fast. I got so much stuff that I still have to do. Like I ain't figured out if I want to make a blanket with these hearts. So I'll show you the. Well, I did show you the color. It's got all these. It's got all these colors in there. A peach, a light orange, a light green, a light blue. Yes, I love that. Gifted one membership. Oh, thank you, Dawn. You don't have to do that. Thank you, ma'am. You're so sweet. Who got it? Create and relate. Kitty Lane. Ellen's crochet. She usually, I like watching her stuff too. You're so sweet. But you didn't have to. Thank you, though. So, yeah. So I was thinking, well, I got enough of them. What if I made myself a cardie, a Valentine's cardie? So I went looking online and it's already been done. So I probably won't do that. So I might just turn it into a blanket. So they're 5 inches, 5 by 5s. So I think I'm going to do it 45 by 60 maybe. But I liked it because look at it, it's got a smile. You see the smile? Yeah, it's real pretty. I do like them. They all have the smiles on it. So I thought about if I could take some beads and maybe stitch them in there. Yeah. So I did find the cardigan, but we're going to be getting warm here. And I don't really want to spend my time doing a cardigan. But then, say the same thing for a blanket. Um, I'm thinking about replacing the one on the back of my chair. And I love like this one starts out with a green and a light green, and this one's got the light green and the darker green. Hey, you can tell the difference. I did that on my the skein that it was in the center. It was all probably down to about maybe the last 2 rows of this. So I took one of the hearts and put it at the other end, and then took the camera and took a picture of it at the other end. It was so cute. Me being silly. Yay. little heart beads. I could probably put, do the 4. So these, not, they would all be color coordinated really, but then make a purse out of it maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Where is here? Here, Alabama. We got snow for the first time in probably 20, I've been here 30 some years. Snow on the ground, maybe the second time in 30 some years. Like today it got up to 70 degrees here, so you're not gonna be wearing a cardigan. I'm in Wichita, Kansas. My very first car come from Wichita, Kansas. Went to a parking lot, a dealer parking lot, and jumped in a car with a stick shift that I had no idea how to do, and backed into another car. I bought that car. Yep, had to. I learned real quick how to drive a stick shift. Crochet Valentine, and then yes, could make a yeah, crocheted Valentine, crocheted envelope. Put a skein of yarn in it, or a cake yarn, maybe even Katie's yarn. Katie, I don't know if you ever saw it. I need to get it out to you, really. The yarn that you sent me, the box of bobbins. I don't know if you ever saw the cardigan that I made for you. I just never sent it off. Does anybody else ever get into that? I know I love my work that I do. Now, is it the best? I don't think so. There's always somebody better. But every time I look at other people's, I think how beautiful their stuff is, and then I start second guessing my stuff. Like I made that for Katie, but I'm afraid if I send it to Katie, Katie's going to look at me like, why would she send me this ugly thing? Not that she would ever say that. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel that way many times. I don't drop your link, sweetheart. Driver's ed. I love driver's ed. I always second guess my work. Do you, Michael? I mean, looking at it that it's awesome, or you think it's awesome, but then think, because they always say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, where I think my work is awesome, and someone may look at it and think, well, I don't know where she thinks that's awesome at. I never think it is, but Panda says, like, I know I've been crocheting, oh my God, since I was wee little. No one ever taught me. I learned it on my own. I finger crocheted. Um, I didn't even know what a crochet hook was. I used pencils for crochet, which I probably was knitting back then. I don't know. But I've always had people tell me, you need to sell your stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think I could sell my stuff, but I have to get past what other people think, and I shouldn't do that. I know that. I'm super critical. We all are, I think. Because I always believe they only said that looks nice because they're being nice. Because nobody's gonna tell you that looks crappy, are they? Can you be that honest with somebody and tell them? I don't think anybody could be that rude. I know there people is, but I'm just saying I don't think people would be that way. Because I've had people say, why don't you sell this stuff? You make all this stuff. I give it away mostly. I know I made a nice beaded necklace one time, and I was at the dentist office. She looked at me and she said, "What a beautiful necklace." I took it up and just handed it to her, and she's like, "Really?" Like, "Well, yeah. I mean, you liked it. Why not have it?" I never made myself another one. So I heard was that you didn't. Yes, girl, I finished it. Oh, I think homemade stuff is it's awesome. See, the reason why I switch back and forth on these hooks is, the other hook, I struggled quite a bit getting it underneath the bead. This one just slides right underneath of it. Easy. Here's something really silly. I was putting these together and I got like 10 by 4 of them. So 40 of them up there now that putting together. I had almost all of them done, but let me tell you what I did. I had these going all this direction. Well, I wasn't paying attention. Next thing you know, I had them going this direction. I just wasn't paying attention. When I picked them up, I guess I switched them out because I had them all like color coordinated where all the pinks was going in one row and all the teal and then all the orange and stuff like that. So when I picked them up, they went the other direction and I wasn't paying attention. And I did like 10 of them, laid it out on my board over here and looked at it and went, so silly. You're just silly. Done stupid stuff like that. Then you got to pull everything out, start again, or you ran out of color. Or I wanted to show you the doing the putting them together, the zigzag. How does that look, guys? What do you think of that zigzag? Let me put this somewhere where it's not going to fall on the floor and travel. So here you go. See that zigzag? How do you like that? Looks like a braid. Bad habit of comparing my stuff. Big to That's something I don't do, Michael. I don't compare myself. Like the zigzag? I do too. I liked it the way the colors, see the same colors, there's one and it's different. It is pretty. I still see the smiley faces. But yeah, I ain't quite sure yet. It's pretty. But to make those little hearts and then turn around and do 2 rows after that, all those ends. I am doing 10 sleeve for a bit. I have a plumber coming. Okay, Katie, good night. A plumber? You know, after owning a bar, I heard somebody talking about changing. So was it Michi talking about stools, changing the toilet? I call them stools, but changing the toilet. Let me tell you, I could change a stool out in no time. I do not know how stools get broken, toilets get broken when you're going to go just pee. All right. I don't understand it. The lids would break. They'd break this. It would be rocking back and forth. I mean, I can't imagine what you were doing in there. Yeah, I can. Um, but I can take a toilet stool out, plumbing, change the, I can do just about anything in plumbing. Coming from toilet stool is what I'm talking about. Change the seal out. I could do all that. I mean, if I broke someone else's stool in a bar, I don't think I could go in the next day. I don't think I could go back and visit them thinking, oh, they know what I did in that bathroom. Oh, yes. Yeah, we had a possum and a raccoon that got in our attic, caused major damage up there. And what had happened was we just had the roof redone. And you know, any pipes coming out of your house on the roof, you're supposed to have a flange, or I think it's called a flange, where it spreads out around those pipes so that no critters can get in the hole that they drilled or chiseled out or whatever. Well, they didn't put it back on. So, as a pipe that was coming out of the roof had about a 2-inch gap all the way around it. So, and you wouldn't think, but a raccoon, squirrels, they all decided, got up there and looked around. It was like, oh my goodness. You know that shoot 'em Liz? That's what I wanted to say because they tore everything up. I have a Christmas tree up there. It's got all my Christmas decorations and stuff like that. They was chewing on the box, making a nest inside the Christmas tree. Oh, it was a mess. It was just a mess. But insurance wasn't going to cover it because I think they should have covered it because the people that we hired under insurance contract did not put that back on there and caused that. They should have to pay for it. But it was $1,060 and our deductible was $1,000. So we didn't even file a complaint. It was like, so now I don't want the squirrels around me. I don't want the raccoons. I think we trapped, I think it was 2 possums and 3 raccoons. Re, we rehomed them, took them out to the woods. It was best that they go to the woods and not hang around my house anymore. But let me tell you, the raccoons, they're so cute. The possums, they will hiss at you like they're a demon child or something. Come on. Let's try this again. Still not right. Look at that. Anybody hear about the plane crash in Washington? Okay, Maria. Marla. Is it Maria or Marla? Marla. Nice to meet you too. You're starting to nod too. It's okay. Thank you for coming in. Yes, that was terrible. Um, I think I saw where they found 7. Sleep well. Get a good night's sleep. I haven't seen the last update on it yet. But they were talking about the blind sides in helicopters and in airplanes. I understand a blind side in an airplane because it's not like they got a rear view mirror they can, look back. A helicopter, I thought they were all like a bubble glass, like more glass than anything else. The front part of it I'm talking about. I just can't see how that helicopter did not see that big plane but sending prayers to the families because that's got to be a heart-wrenching moment to find out something like that. in a Black Hawk. So it's not um, glass like I'm thinking. The front, I always think it's like a big old fly with big eyes. I think a traffic controller. Oh, that would be. So if he messed up, certainly, I don't know. I still feel like a Black Hawk saw that big plane. I don't know. You had to. Yeah, combat. It has some glass, but Black Hawks. Guys, I'm struggling on this one. What did I do wrong? They got video out on it now. Say a live 424. Yes. Oh, they're having a conference this late at night? Seriously? Why do they do that? Have a conference at night? All right, let's see if I can get back on track. What am I doing wrong? Okay, an hour. I'm telling you, when you do a live, time goes by so fast. Three and a half. Long ways to go. 7:30, they're going to have an update. All right, love you guys. Love you. Michael, get some sleep. Ow. I still got this one on me. Some sleep. I'll see you on the YouTube streets. Snipped it, but I didn't put it up. Good night, handsome. Blush, Michael, blush, blush. Give Panda our hugs and see him on the streets. You guys, um, I did not even realize what yesterday was. When time gets away from you, I had no idea, but I thought we was going live at 8 o'clock. And I'm sitting here watching Cynthia's Joyful Creations and Sunita and doing something else. 3 things at one time. Not a care in the world. Jen texts me and says, "Are we going live at 8 o'clock?" I was like, "Sure." It was 7 o'clock my time already, but I had it scheduled for 7. Oh, see the lollipops? I was all wrapped up in everybody's live. Did it again. You know, when you keep making mistakes, it's probably time to stop. What color combos would you guys like to see in a bead crochet? Have as many color combos. This one's got 3. This one's got 7. It's got, oh, this one's just a bead soup, so I don't know how many color combos in that one. Always like red and yellow together. A little bit of orange. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and go. I keep messing up and appreciate everybody that come by to say hello, gave me a thumbs up. Thank you, Precious Dawn, gifting some members. I will see you guys on around in the YouTube streets. Thank you for watching.